Welcome to the Best Things Podcast. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials at Best Things Pod as well. Now, here are your hosts, Craig and Aaron.
Hello, Internet. Welcome into the Best Things Podcast. My name is a happy, jubilant Craig. Sitting next to me, we'll see how this episode goes if we're still friends, Aaron Brooks.
No, I am happy because of how my Denver Broncos have started this year. At this point, we are undefeated.
Are you?
And I decided to sport the double logo today.
Well, I'm repping a hopefully undefeated Arkansas team.
Yeah, we've got undefeated teams that we like.
Yeah.
I hope future me agrees with that.
Yeah. For reference, we're recording this in the future.
No, we're recording it in the past.
You're listening to this in the future.
Yeah, there we go.
So we honestly have no idea, but we're hopeful. I'm hopeful Arkansas's 3-0 by this point. Broncos will be what, 2-0 if your prediction comes true.
2-0, yeah.
Titans will be 2-0. Probably not. Whatever. It is what it is. Welcome into the show, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're glad that you're here. Come on in. The water's fine.
Yeah.
The water's just fine.
It's a lovely, balmy 83 degrees.
You know, we're recording, we're 2 weeks out from when this episode's actually going to come out.
Yep.
And the forecast, we always tend to do a weather report. You know that?
Yeah, we do.
we act like y'all are live. We're hopeful. The weather looks like it's trending in the right direction.
It's supposed to be below average temperatures.
Yeah.
At this
I
point.
saw highs in the 70s next week. So,
hey, when this airs, I will be in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado.
Very jealous.
So I am watching the weather right now for out there, and I was looking at lows this morning in the high 30s, low 40s.
Man. Highs? No, you said lows.
Lows.
Okay.
Lows in the high 30s
that's what I
or
heard.
low 40s. Yep, up in the mountains.
That's going to be nice, man.
It is.
And no humidity to speak of either.
No.
There's none out there.
Also, one of our meteorologists from Arkansas posted another graphic that said that of the nation and showed Colorado being in a potential for above average precipitation.
Oh.
So I asked him,
you see?
I said, I'm going to be in the mountains of Colorado that week. Is it possible that I will see snow? And he said, it's absolutely possible.
Oh,
and if it happens, you got to send video in.
There's a lot of buzz around because we're in an El Nino year, right? And
I don't know.
There is talk about our area being colder and wetter than the last several years. So cross your fingers, man. I'm very hopeful that we see some winter precipitation accumulate here in the great state of Arkansas. I would love it. Nothing would make me happier than to see that. Today, on today's episode, you guys are in for a treat. I am excited about this. How are you?
As you should be.
Are you even excited?
No, I am, because once we get to this space, then I can be excited about it.
Okay.
Because we agreed that we would have a conversation down the road about just foods in general.
Yeah.
And so that's when I will dog on this specific food.
Because you don't dislike this. You just don't think it's worthy of. And we haven't said what it is yet because you already know. You
already know.
You clicked on this.
You know it.
Tapped on.
But do they know why?
I don't think so. Today, ladies and gentlemen, September 18th, 2023, is National Cheeseburger Day. And so we thought, let's talk about burger toppings. Now, we've talked about burgers a lot on the show. We did an entire episode back in May of last year, I believe, crowning the best fast food cheeseburger. Do you remember what that was?
Yes. The In-N-Out Double.
Yeah. Worthy.
Yep.
I don't even remember what was second place.
I don't either.
But the In-N-Out Double, worthy of being a top tier fast food burger.
I decided to look at Ranker just to see. I'm sure we probably talked about this when we recorded the episode. In-N-Out Double comes in on Ranker as the number 2 best fast food burger.
And number 1?
Five Guys cheeseburger.
Oh, overrated.
But I agree. But I'll tell you what made me really happy is I had to scroll all the way down to number 7 to find Whataburger on the list. I'd take that one, Whataburger.
Was it ahead of Sonic, or were they right beside each other?
Sonic is, oh man, I'm still scrolling. Sonic is number 27 on the list.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We still at some point got to do our Whataburger Sonic
We do.
side-by-side
We do.
taste test.
Yeah, we really do. So today we're talking about burger topping. So this is, when we say topping, anything between the buns. I guess it could be on top of the bun also, but anything between those buns, to me, classifies as a topping. So we're going to go down the traditional route, and I'm sure we're going to go down the rabbit hole of maybe some unique things that we have both tried or that we don't want to ever try. I'm sure we'll talk about those things as well. Are you ready, Aaron?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get beefing.
Let's get beefing.
Before we can figure out the best thing, we have to talk about all the things. It's time for the thing about the things.
Alrighty.
For this conversation,
Yes.
we are going to limit this to regular beef. We're not getting into salmon burgers, tuna burgers.
No, I don't think. I mean, I think there could be some crossover. Obviously, there's things that could apply, but we're talking about a beef hamburger.
And we're specifically cheeseburger.
I think that conversation we can venture. But I mean, I said a couple episodes ago in the McDonald's one, like there are some types of burgers that I don't think need cheese. As much as I love a good cheeseburger and prefer it,
You will have to convince me of that today.
I think it's a saucy enough burger. I don't think the cheese is as necessary as we have always just. I mean, Americans, we love our cheese, and I think we just assume it all has to have cheese on it. But if it's a good enough burger, I don't think it needs it. I will say though, before we venture into just beef burgers, a pork burger is also very good. If you've never had a ground pork burger,
I like a pork burger.
We if we're just making it at home, just on a regular night, we'll sometimes go to that because it's a little bit lighter.
Did you know that the average American consumes almost 40 pounds of cheese in a year? Does that surprise you? Would you have guessed it to be that high? I mean, knowing you, you probably would have been like 300 pounds.
That's
But
true.
does it surprise you that we eat
40
almost 40
pounds.
pounds of cheese in a year?
40 pounds feels like a lot.
I mean, if you held a 40-pound wheel
Yeah,
of cheese
exactly.
in your hand, like, I eat this much in a year.
But I mean, you think about all the things that include cheese in our diet. You know, burgers, sandwiches,
It's everywhere. Pizza,
mac and cheese, tacos,
pastas.
Yeah,
It's on everything. Dips,
I mean, yeah.
soups.
Oh my gosh, it's you probably have cheese every day, almost at least in some capacity.
If you haven't, you got to sit back and ask yourself, why didn't I eat cheese today?
That's true.
It's like bacon. It makes everything better, including these burgers.
Yes. I don't know if that makes everything better. It can make most things better.
Okay, most things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to get a ribeye steak and be like, hey, throw a slice of
Yeah.
cheese on it. But I'm also not going to say throw a slice of bacon on there either.
That's true. But I mean, again, I think hot take.
Oh,
I think we put now. I always, if I have the option, I'm going to choose a burger with bacon on it. But I think there are some things that bacon is on that I don't think it needs to be on. That's sacrilege in my house. My dad may listen to this and disown me. I don't know, but like,
now, hang on a second. Say that again.
I think there are some burgers out there that the bacon is unnecessary. It's just extra.
Just burgers.
Yeah, just burgers. And that's what our conversation is today. Do you know when the burger, the hamburger, was invented or created?
I have watched some stuff on this. It should be in my memory somewhere.
Should.
I'm going to guess it was in the 1800s. Am I correct?
You might be.
I might be. I might not be.
It's true.
It wasn't in Hamburg, Germany, though, was it?
So according to Wikipedia here, the hamburger as we know it today has multiple invention claims ranging between 1885 and 1904. So sometime in that time period is when it was created. Now, just like you, I've read and watched and listened to several things talking about the hamburger, and it does have some origin there, but not the burger as we know it. I think it came from a meatball concoction that got brought over here, and the Germans that were living over here decided to put it between buns, and boom, it was born. I think when we did our burger episode, our fast food burger episode, I think we discovered that White Castle is credited as the first burger in America.
That sounds right.
And I don't think they've changed anything since the early 1900s.
I haven't had White Castle in years. I don't know that I've actually ever been to a White Castle location. I've only had the frozen iterations of it, I think.
Yeah. It's not great. I've gone on record to say White Castle and Crystal, those burgers are just they're not great. They're too steamed. There's not really much flavor in it.
Wasn't there a time when Burger King decided to do those little mini burger sliders?
I don't remember that.
I have vivid memories of working together and you coming in, because they came in like a 4-pack or a 6-pack or an 8-pack, something like that.
You know what?
Many times.
You're saying that.
Because you were a big fan of Burger King.
At one point.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Burger King did something. They changed something.
They're always changing things.
They're always changing it. They changed
they
it
can't
one
leave
too
well
many
enough
times.
alone. I don't know how many iterations of their fries were on, but it's like multiple times.
No, their fries back in the mid 2000s, those were their best fries. They were crispy. They tasted fresh, and they're good. Not anymore. Okay, so today we're talking about burger toppings, and if you're new to the pod, welcome. We're glad that you guys are here. Thanks for listening or watching. I know we've gained several new listeners thanks to that one viral
video.
hit that we had. So
one hit wonder.
Hey, we're glad it got you here. So at any point during this segment, where we just kind of list off a whole bunch of stuff, either one of us, when we hear something we like, all we got to do is hit that Taco Bell button, and which is this, and it gets added to our bracket. And at the end of this episode, we're going to take said bracket, and we're going to find out once and for all which thing is the best thing.
Let me ask you this. As we build this, because we're each choosing 4 items.
Yes.
Are we constructing the perfect burger?
Ooh.
Is that what we will have done when we come to the end of this?
I don't know, because in my mind, as I'm thinking through some of these best things, I don't know that some of them are going to go well together.
Is there a limit on how many toppings you should have on a burger?
Yes.
Or is it just a free-for-all pilot to the sky high?
No, I do believe there should be a limit. You should not keep going. At some point,
What is that number?
I don't.
Is it 3 items, 4 items?
I think it depends on that burger. It depends on what you have on it, because I'll mention it a little bit later. But one of my favorite burgers in town comes from a barbecue place. It's called the Smokestack Burger.
Yep.
And that thing is loaded with meats.
Yep.
So it's got your burger patty, it's got pulled pork, and kielbasa sausage on it. It may even have bacon on it.
I think it does.
It is a huge burger.
It's massive.
It is massive. I wouldn't want...
It's almost like a fork and knife affair that you
It
just kind of
absolutely
eat
is.
through one layer to the next.
So, something like that, no, there's no room for lettuce or tomato, anything like that. You may need it, but there's no way that you could eat that. So I don't. I think it just depends. I really do. I think it just depends. What is your? Do we want to construct our perfect burgers now, or save that for the end?
No, I think let's save it to the end.
Just talk about items.
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
talk about items right now.
Give me a number one or a category or something.
Okay. Well, let's talk about a category.
Okay.
And then figure out
what the heck we're doing.
Yeah, what we're doing from that category. But
Okay.
I think we should begin with cheese.
Okay. Good. We are talking about cheeseburgers.
It's
National
cheeseburgers. It's
Day.
National Cheeseburger Day, so it feels like that's the place to start.
Where would you like it, sir?
Numero
uno.
Let's put it number 1 for right now.
Okay.
I don't know that changes. I feel strongly about that.
And by the way, yeah, I think
This happens every single time.
I caught it that time. I caught it. If you're listening on the audio, I keep dropping this pencil. Yeah, I think we can take full categories. Absolutely, take full categories of things like cheeses or things like that.
So, in cheeses, is there one cheese that out cheeses the rest of the cheeses?
Oh man, for good meltage, it's hard to beat American.
You just can't beat it. Now, here's the thing, though. I think there is a difference in American cheeses.
Okay.
I do not accept the pre-wrapped American cheese singles.
Okay.
If you're going to do American cheese, you need to go to the deli or buy the deli sliced packaged American cheese, not the plastic shrink wrap things.
Okay.
That is not even cheese. It's cheese food product.
It's cheese product. That's right.
Okay. There is a significant difference in that and American cheese.
I don't know that I would say significant.
Significant. I promise you. The flavor, and especially when you get a good American cheese, you get a Boar's Head American cheese.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever had necessarily a good fancy American cheese.
Or you do the extra thing and make your own homemade American cheese.
Have you done that?
I have not yet.
Okay.
But I have gathered all of my ingredients together, and it is one of the next things on my list. Okay. I have seen too many of these barbecue guys that I follow do it and swear by it, and it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And they say that the quality of that is going to surpass anything that you get in the cheese aisle. So, Boar's Head American cheese, vastly superior in texture. The combination of flavors as they dance on your tongue.
Like he's getting the chef hand going. I don't even think he realized he was doing it.
I didn't.
I expected him to stand like this soon. You talk about the cheeses.
Chef Boy RD. Yeah, American cheese is a great melting cheese.
Yeah.
And I think that softer cheeses work better than your hard cheeses.
Agree with that, yes.
Like if you're going to go cheddar,
yeah.
If you go too sharp or too aged, they don't melt well.
It needs to be, having a hard or cold piece of cheese on your burger is wrong. It just feels wrong.
This is why I would not rank.
Oh, come on.
What is that place called that we just said we didn't like their burgers, number one?
Five Guys.
Five Guys. I have never gone to a Five Guys and got a piece of melted cheese on my burger.
Really?
They slap it on there and it's as stiff as a board. It's cold. I don't want to eat a cold piece of cheese on my burger.
No, who wants a cold piece of cheese on a burger? You do that when you're putting it together yourself at somebody's cookout, but hopefully they're doing it well. And all it takes is just you put it on there at the end of the cook.
Close the lid and let it melt for a few minutes.
You don't have to close the lid.
But no, it should. But if you're going to be the host at a backyard cookout, go the extra step and melt that cheese.
Yeah. Your guests will thank you.
Hashtag melt the cheese.
And toast that bun. A toasted bun is required.
It's not really a topping.
No.
But it absolutely adds an element to your burger. When you just raw dog a burger with a piece of bun like that, they get soggy.
Yeah.
And when you sauce them up,
here
comes a trigger warning. If you don't like this word, plug your ears.
You know what word we're talking about.
A burger should be moist.
Yeah.
It should be juicy.
It should be juicy.
And you need something that's going to stand up to this. And if you just get a limp piece of rare bread.
Rare bread.
And you can't toast it like you toast either.
No. Which is weird, right? That's weird, right? Yeah, no, you need to, and it doesn't need to be, don't put it in a toaster oven. Don't
butter that thing.
You butter it, or olive oil, or something like that.
Some sort of fat.
Or tallow.
Yeah, some sort of fat needs to be on it.
Yeah.
Mayo, people do mayo on it.
And then you take that and cut side down on that griddle or grill.
Yep.
And Let that thing crisp up. You want to see color on it.
Yeah.
You want to see some browning. I would rather. Would you agree with this? I would rather have that bun a little bit burnt than raw.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, back to cheeses.
Back to cheese.
I think if you want to make the best burger, you should double cheese.
Really?
You should mingle your cheeses.
Oh, two different types of cheese?
Two different types
Okay.
of cheese.
It depends on the burger. I think there are some that the cheese it's going to get lost in there, depending on what kind of toppings you have in there on it. If it's a lot of other flavors, you're not going to taste the different kinds of cheeses.
Well, if you're buying subpar cheese, maybe.
Yeah, but if you got like a really great sauce that's going on it and really the bacon or anything,
yeah.
I just think it's going to get lost.
Well,
It's easy to do.
So the American cheese, you get the meltability. That's when you can then be a little bit naughty and add some other cheese to it.
Yeah. If
Up the pungency factor with it.
if you're doing a simpler burger where it's like, burger, cheese, maybe lettuce, pickle, and it's mayo, absolutely go crazy. I'm just saying if you're on some of these different types of these toppings that we're going to talk about, I think that we may find the cheese may be second place.
If you were choosing a second cheese, what second cheese would you choose?
I'm a big fan of Colby Jack on a burger as well.
It's a real melty cheese.
Pepper Jack also very, very good.
Yes, that's where I was going, was to pepper jack. That's usually my second option, or Swiss.
Swiss also
Because it's
very
got
good.
a little bit of that stank to it.
Provolone also very good.
Smoked provolone.
Yes.
Is really good.
Smoked cheeses on a burger all the time are great.
Ranker says cheddar cheese is the #1 best burger topping.
I mean, it makes sense. Most people are familiar with that. A lot of people will say that American cheese, again, they have not had good American cheese, but they'll look at American cheese as less than. And so their next choice is going to be cheddar.
I'm not hating on American cheese at all. I'm just saying get a good American cheese.
Yeah.
Don't get the Kraft singles. Get the Kraft deli, or actually get deli sliced.
Okay, let's move beyond cheeses. I love lettuce on a burger. I don't think we're going to talk as long about lettuce as we are cheeses. What kind of do you have a lettuce preference?
Absolutely. There is only one lettuce that is acceptable on a burger.
I'm gonna get. Can I guess?
Yep.
Iceberg.
It is iceberg
Yeah,
lettuce.
it's got to be crisp, cold.
And I like iceberg lettuce finely shredded.
I like shredded too.
I think it stays on the burger better. You don't have like this big leaf coming out. I just think it fits on the burger better. I was watching a video this week from Brian Lagerstrom and Ethan Chabowski. They did a collaboration video together, and they talked about iceberg lettuce and why it's the best lettuce for tacos and burgers and things like that. And I find what they're saying is correct, that it's got that crunch factor to it. It adds texture that some of your other fancier lettuces, they're just very soft.
They are soft.
An occasional piece of butter lettuce is okay.
Yeah, that was going to be my next one. But again, it depends on the burger. If you're making because I've had like a pork burger with a simple one sauce, and maybe that's it. Butter lettuce is great with that because it's subtle. But shredded iceberg. Lauren doesn't typically like shredded lettuce on a burger, so typically we're not going to get that here at home because she runs the home. But when I get an opportunity, and honestly, you need to shred it yourself. The pre-shredded stuff in the bags, it's fine in a pinch, but it's usually wilted and already browned by the time you buy it.
It's old. It has that bagged lettuce smell to it. It's sort of like the thing with the pre-wrapped American cheese.
Yeah.
It's worth getting the head of lettuce and just shredding it yourself.
You can do a lot more with it too. So make salads out of it and all that kind of. Add it to your salad or something.
Now, here's what I will tell you. Are you taking lettuce, by the way? Did you take it?
I'm not. No, I haven't taken it.
I don't know that I believe that lettuce is a top 8 burger topping.
I don't think so either.
I think most of the time I'll leave lettuce off of a burger if I'm constructing one.
Well, there's a reason fast food places don't typically, you won't see a lot of their most popular ones do it because it gets soggy, it gets wilty, it gets, it does that to it. I think it gives it a little freshness. I'm not a tomato guy necessarily. I'm usually going to order a burger without a tomato. So lettuce gives me what that tomato would for some people.
So are you comfortable moving into tomato territory for a second?
Sure, yeah.
I am not a big tomato fan on my burger either. If I order one and it comes on there, I typically leave it on.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm served one, I'll eat it.
But if I am building my own burger at home, I'm not typically reaching for a slice of tomato.
Yeah.
And this is one of those weird things. When it comes to a fast food burger, I prefer...
You don't want the white tomato?
I prefer underripe tomatoes.
Oh, really?
I think one of the reasons I don't put tomatoes on my burger at home is because everybody's trying to get that juicy, ripe tomato.
That's funny.
And I'm just not a big tomato person. So it's off-putting to me.
Yeah.
And I have an aversion to that. I find the fast food tomatoes to be a little pale and underripe and not very juicy, and they don't add a lot to the burger, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, anytime if I'm like at a cookout or something, I'm building my own, I've got to salt and pepper that tomato before I put it on the burger.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a tomato,
It's got to have some seasoning on it.
Needs to be seasoned.
Which due to your burger anyway. I mean, season not just the patty when you're cooking it, season your burger. Yeah. Add some salt and pepper, garlic powder even. When you put your mayo on there, just add a little bit of that on there. It makes such a big difference. Yeah, I'm indifferent to tomato. There are some people that just absolutely won't eat it. But if I have the choice, I'm usually taking it off. Let's go into, since we're talking about the basics, let's talk about onion for a second. You are anti-onion, right?
I am anti-raw onion.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a raw onion.
I disagree. I love the fresh raw onion on a burger. White onion specifically, or a Vidalia, a sweet onion. That freshness, that bite on a homemade burger is really good.
When you talk about something overpowering the burger and other things getting lost, that's what raw onion does to your burger. It is going to so obliterate your palate,
but it can also
it's going to overwhelm that. Nothing else
complement things as well. If you need that bite, if you need that punch,
you're going to get it from other things.
You might not, depending on what's on your burger.
Well, leave the onion off and put the good stuff on it, and it won't matter. Now, where I am okay is with some sort of cooked onion.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing is worse than a raw onion. Nothing is better than a cooked onion.
Cooked onion is really good too. There's not a favorite for me on cooked versus raw. I like them both. I like them both equally. Sautéed,
grilled,
caramelized.
Absolutely.
Onion ring.
Onion rings.
Onion ring on a burger is good.
I have that on my list to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
So there are a specific burger, like a barbecue burger.
Yep.
You put barbecue sauce and bacon and an onion ring. Mm-hmm. I think that's a special burger.
It is a special burger.
Or you can substitute fried onion tanglers or something on the burger. Works just as well for me. But some fried onion on that kind of burger just makes it sing.
Yeah. And that wouldn't work on... It might work on a double or something like that. But like there are some burgers an onion ring may not work as well.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a specific type of burger for an onion ring to throw it on there.
And I don't know about you. When I think about an onion ring on a burger, I'm not thinking about a beer batter. I'm thinking about...
the first place my mind goes is to Burger King.
Yeah.
They have a rodeo burger.
Yeah.
And I remember since I was a kid. That's... just one of those like panko crumb coated,
or any mid-level steakhouse like a Colton's or Texas Roadhouse or Logan's, something like that's gonna have a barbecue bacon burger, and it's gonna have an onion ring on it. The places that put the onion ring on top,
Now that annoys
It
me
annoys me so much.
because I have a thing at all restaurants where whatever you serve as a topping needs to already be where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to serve something as a decoration on the plate, it should be something that is edible, not some sort of garnish.
Yeah.
Don't make me do the work of putting that
Exactly
burger
right.
together.
Yeah. And listen, there are some of those places also that will bring you your burger open faced. Don't do that either.
They'll put packets of mayo or
Yes.
mustard or something on the side and the lettuce and everything to assemble. No, I don't want that.
Don't want it.
Bring it to me fully assembled.
Yeah. What about pickled onion on a burger?
That's where I was going next. Was I like a pickled onion on a burger?
Pickled red onion, pickled shallot,
Yes.
very good on a burger. Especially again, barbecue burger that would work also.
You just got to stay away from the raw onion.
Well, I was going to ask you, but it's also raw. But like, okay, take a Big Mac for example. It's got the diced onion on there that is raw. Right?
I have it my way when I order it.
So you take it
and
without
I leave
onions.
it. I leave it off. And I'm going to tell you the worst fast food place when it comes to onions. That's Sonic.
They do like to put their onions on
They
there.
will just. It's got to be like half of an onion they dice up and put on it. And most of the time when I order one with no onions, I look and I've still got onions.
There's still
on it.
no onions means just fewer onions.
I don't know. It's like yeah. But at Burger King, I'm leaving any restaurant, I'm going to order no onion on the burger.
Yeah.
Now, I may sub grilled onions. Like at In-N-Out, I love their grilled onions on the burger.
What else we got? That's it. Got nothing else.
I was also going to say, a couple of weeks ago, I fixed myself a burger with sauteed onions and diced up poblano peppers. Melted pepper jack cheese over it,
Yeah.
and it was delicious
Sounds good. I'm here for it.
because it adds something to it.
Yeah.
A lot of times on a pork burger, we do caramelized onions on there with like a balsamic reduction inside of it.
Yeah.
Super good.
Sounds good.
So onions,
Onions, good. Onions work.
you're not taking them though.
I'm not taking them yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how to select things for the bracket because I think we're just going to decide the best topping, right? Isn't that how it's going to have to be? So we'll see. We'll see. I may add some of these back. What else you got? What next category do we want to?
Well, let's talk sauces.
Yes,
You've mentioned sauces. Let's talk sauces.
I'm going to take sauces. Can I just take all of it, or do I have to be more specific?
I'm going to ask that you be more specific.
Dang it. Okay. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Well, then let's start out with mayonnaise.
Okay.
Because I think that's the goat of sauces, right?
Yeah.
That's the default sauce for a burger.
Yes.
I'm going to take it at 4.
Now, are you one of those people that when I come to your house and you say, "Hey, I've got mayo to put on your burger,"
It's not Miracle Whip. Calm down.
okay, that is not acceptable.
I do like Miracle Whip, though. I do like Miracle Whip on a burger.
What?
But it's got to be a certain. Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here's the thing. It's got to be a certain type of burger. There are junk burgers that are not good, but they're good. Does that make sense?
Absolutely not.
They're not good, but they're nostalgic. They trigger something in me.
What
that
is
I
this
enjoy.
burger?
This is like what you would get in the at a press conference, a post-game press conference at a basketball game, like we've been too many times. This is like
I'm not remembering the Miracle Whip.
the kind that you go to at a fair, and you just go to a concession stand and get a cheap burger.
And you think they're serving
is-
Miracle Whip instead of mayo?
On some of them, yes. Like back in my memory, they are. This is the kind that you get at a church cookout, back in the day. This is the one you get at some city ribbon cutting where the bank has the grill out there, and they're making up simple burgers. They got a little Miracle Whip on it. This is old school backyard at grandma's house cooking kind of burger. That for some reason it's an overcooked patty. It's cold bun. It is cheese that got thrown in the last minute with lettuce, pickle, and then Miracle Whip. it's like I said, it's not a good burger, but it is a good burger. It's nostalgic. I picture it wrapped up in foil, and just kind of handed to, like, that's what I'm talking about. Am I going to select it? No. Do I have it in my home? Not for 10 years. But there is a part of the back part of my brain that goes, it's not bad. you remember it. It's nostalgic.
Then why don't you put it on there?
Because it's not good. Because I've evolved. Like, okay, I mean, there are things from our childhood that we grow nostalgic for. And
I grew up in a home where we only ate Miracle Whip.
Okay.
I do not long to go back to it and be like, you know what? I really want some Miracle Whip on that.
It's like Kraft macaroni and cheese. Like,
I don't have a hankering for that ever.
Exactly. But your memory of it is like, man, that was a good memory. Like, I could see myself wanting it, but then the minute I taste it, I know I'm going to go, oh, this is not great. So I know I'm not going to want it. But something in the back of my mind is going, you long for the days of your youth.
I am curious to know what you think. Are you Team Mayo or Team Miracle Whip?
Comment below.
Because I feel like most people are one or the other. You're not both.
Yeah, I'm a unicorn.
I think that's a very narrow portion of the pie.
Agree. When it comes to mayonnaise, there's one mayonnaise.
Duke's
Mayo.
Duke's Mayo. Unless you're going to do the extra thing
and make your own.
Yeah. And it is amazing. Yeah. I love making homemade mayo.
Yeah. But
the store-bought Duke's,
it's hard to beat it. I don't know what it is about it either.
For years, I thought it was Hellman's. Yeah. And then I was finally shown the light, and I tried Duke's.
Yeah.
And Hellman's tastes like trash compared to that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing different, but it is superior.
I licked a spoon of it last night.
Do you like experimenting with your mayonnaises? Adding different stuff? Tweaking things?
Well, what do we call fancy mayo? Aioli. Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's got garlic in it.
I love garlic mayo.
You add some garlic, you add some lemon to it, a little acidity. Yeah. Those two things, a little cracked black pepper, those will just send your mayo through the roof.
Yeah. You got sriracha mayo. Also very good.
Spicy mayo is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's going to be the base for any of your burger sauces.
Any of them.
And I hear people all the time like, I don't like mayo. But they like Big Mac sauce or one of these. Yeah. Then you like mayo.
You like ranch? Guess what?
That's the base of it.
It's in everything. I don't know that you're going to like this, but I've had some good burgers with wasabi mayo on it also.
Okay. I've never tried a wasabi mayo.
Very good. What if you like horseradish?
See, I love horseradish.
I said horseradish, didn't I? If you like horseradish, you're going to like wasabi mayo.
So mayo is the GOAT. And I think that you have to have that on your burger because you need something to lubricate your burger.
Yeah, you do.
It's going to be a dry burger if it's not there. You've got to have a sauce. Mayo, if you had to choose one.
If you could only pick one, it's got to be mayo.
It's got to be mayo.
Without mayo, so take mayo out of it now. If there's no mayo, does ketchup belong on a burger?
Never in any circumstance.
Should it just be ketchup?
Should ketchup as the sole ingredient be found on your burger if you are over the age of 5?
But something happens when you add mustard to it.
When you add mustard to it and then you add a little mayo to it,
it works.
You get this burger. So I am not opposed to ketchup being in there.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should be a standalone. It is just too sweet.
It's like Joey Fatone trying to go out on his own. Joey Fatone doesn't need to have a solo career in music, but you put him with JT and JC. I almost said Jay-Z. The Chavez guy and Lance Bass. You put them all together, and it works beautifully. I didn't think I'd be making an NSYNC reference to today's show, but here we are. Mustards. We've talked. You're going mustard.
I want mustard.
Where you want it?
Give it to me number 4.
Okay.
I have approximately 9 mustards in my refrigerator.
I believe that.
I love mustards.
I only have 2 right now. I've got a jalapeno mustard
Ooh, that sounds good.
and Grey Poupon Dijon mustard.
I miss those commercials.
I saw a retro one the other day. I saw one. It was like, I poop on my burger. I pooped on my husband. They had to get creative after a while. They got tired of the old British guy.
You've got to have. Sure, you can have your classic yellow mustard. But
French's.
And it's got to be French's.
Got to be French's.
You would think, believe it or not, that just your classic American yellow mustard would be the same.
Yeah.
It might surprise some of you, those of you who know me pretty well. It shouldn't surprise you that I have done a taste test on mustards.
I believe it.
And there is a marked difference among the mustards.
Yeah.
And French's has that classic American yellow mustard taste that you want.
It does.
Now, I am going to set it to the back.
I'm just going to let him have the floor.
I am not going to reach for that mustard first.
He's a mustard daddy.
I think that a burger deserves a higher quality mustard than that because you're looking for more flavor. Dijon's good. Spicy brown is good. And there are certain brands. I love a whole grain mustard, but my favorite mustard that I've tried so far is a company, I believe they're based out of Canada, called Coslicks.
Coslicks is very good.
And I order mine. I first heard about it through a YouTube channel called All Things Barbecue.
Chef Tom.
And
Shout out.
anytime I stop at their store in Wichita, I'd love to have Chef Tom on the
We
show.
can get Chef Tom on the show.
It'd be great to have him on for an episode like this or when we do barbecue.
Yes.
Because that's on the board.
That is on the
Barbecue.
board.
We'll get to it at some point. Maybe we get him or somebody.
Awesome.
That would. But the Coslicks mustard, because sometimes a Dijon mustard can be a little bit overwhelming to the palate from what's in it. And a lot of times they have white wine or something like that in the background. The Coslicks Dijon mustard has such a smooth flavor to it. It's amazing. Whole grain mustard, maple mustard. I have a Nashville hot mustard. I said whole grain mustard, but I love the pop of mustard seeds. I think mustard is really underrated.
Yeah.
And when you just think of yellow mustard, it's probably not on my list.
No.
But I'm going with some sort of specialty mustard.
We want the special stuff.
Yes.
And we talked about the mayo mustard ketchup combination. That's a lot of famous burger sauces is some variation of that combination.
Yep. You're going to have some amount of each of those three and then some spices in there.
Yeah.
Probably some garlic, maybe some Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, and you've got like a relish in there or gherkins chopped up into
pickle.
it. Yeah. And that usually gives it that extra texture as well. One of my favorite new sauces that I've been putting on a lot of burgers, and shout out to Every Plate, who is our food subscription service that our family uses. Not a sponsor.
Could be.
Absolutely could be. They did a burger. It was a pork burger, and they had us do a sour cream and minced garlic.
Yes, I've had that meal.
Very
had that
good.
meal. Yeah.
Great sauce to go along with your burger. Very light. How about pesto on a burger?
I have never had pesto on a burger.
Very
good. But I love pesto.
Love pesto. Pesto burger is great. We have a Greek place here in town, and they do a burger that has pesto in it. Very, very good. If you ever get the opportunity, put it on your burger.
What about barbecue sauce?
Love barbecue sauce. We talked about it a little bit already.
Because on that smokestack burger, I'm putting some barbecue sauce in there.
Absolutely.
And I'll usually reach for like a Carolina because it's got mustard in it. So you get that extra tang. It cuts through some of the richness and fattiness of a burger like that.
Yeah, you can get some of those sweeter where it's heavy on the brown sugar.
Molasses.
That's going to weigh your burger down. It's going to make it feel heavy and dark.
Yep.
You want something that's going to elevate, like especially if it's a good burger, it's probably fatty. It's got some fat coming out of it. It's juicy. And if you got the cheese and all that stuff on there, then you want something that brightens it up a little bit.
Yeah, acidity just really elevates things and just brings your palate to life.
I'm trying to think of any other sauces.
Okay, I had one recently on a burger. I had a ranch burger from Dairy Queen. I haven't eaten at Dairy Queen in a long time.
Yeah.
And it was the only thing at this exit where I was, And so I got a burger. It had barbecue sauce, ranch dressing, and an onion ring and bacon on it. It's one of the worst burgers I've ever eaten in my life. It was absolutely...
This build-up sounded promising, and
Yeah,
you just
no.
punched it right in the ground.
I would never recommend that you try the ranch burger.
You know what combination I like is barbecue and mayo.
Yeah.
Barbecue and mayo is a really good combination on a burger.
I
have grown to like
see
that a lot.
I see it.
Okay. I'm tempted to put pesto on there also, but I'm going to go with one sauce. We got a lot of things to cover. How about bacon? I did the gentlemanly thing and I said it first instead of taking it first. Where do you want bacon?
No. You go ahead.
No.
I knew you were going to jump for it.
You hit it. You beat me fair and square. Where do you want it?
2.
It's good. It's a good spot for it. Don't get me wrong. It made it sound like, I think I made it sound earlier like I was anti-bacon on a burger. 100% for bacon on a burger. Bacon is fantastic on a burger.
Pork bacon?
A cheeseburger. What? There is no other kind of bacon. What are you talking about? There is
Didn't
no
know
other kind of bacon out
if you considered turkey bacon a
It is
burger option.
Not a burger option at all. It's not an
It
option.
shouldn't be an option.
Period.
Yeah.
A bacon on a burger. Wendy's did something special when they made the Baconator. I just want to put that out there. The Baconator has 6 pieces of bacon on it.
If you're going to put bacon on a burger, it needs to be more than something that you have to search for and figure out
Yes.
where it's at on the burger.
The most disappointing burgers, if you order a bacon burger from Whataburger or wherever else, and it comes with the wimpiest little pieces that are if you can't see it peeping out of the bun, get your money back. You need to be able to see that bacon hanging out. Star of the show.
Now, what is better on a burger? A thin slice of bacon or a thick cut slice of bacon?
If it is thin, it better be crispy.
It better be crispy.
It better have some crunch to it. Otherwise, I'm going to go honestly, I like a meat. I don't want it too thick either.
Sometimes I feel like if it's too thick, you're fighting
Yeah.
or the whole slice pulls out
Yeah.
on you if you try
I
to
want a
eat that.
normal slice of bacon that has the crispy parts and a little bit of the fatty part. That's what I want.
There you go.
Absolutely.
It adds crunch and texture to your burger. You get a little smokiness. You get that porky bacony taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
There are very few burgers that bacon is not good on, but there are some that probably just doesn't fit. But that number is very few. Bacon is fantastic. What about pickles? Yep. I'm going to take. I love pickles on a burger. I'm going to pick up that at number 3 for me. I'm assuming you like pickles on your burger.
Yeah, if I hadn't taken bacon from you, I would have taken pickles.
Dill. It's got to be a dill pickle.
I think so. I'm not a sweet pickle fan, and I don't find a lot of applications that a sweet pickle would be good on a burger.
No, the sweet pickle, the bread and butter pickles. Most other iterations of pickles, I've had different kinds. You know, Lauren and I have bought some in the past. Famous Dave's has a maple bourbon pickle that we've had. It's a good pickle, but it's hard to put that on just your normal burger. You got to craft the menu around that kind of a pickle. It's got to be the right. The other toppings have to complement it. A dill pickle just works with most burgers that a pickle will be on.
Some of my favorite pickles, this is one of them I keep in my fridge. Holmes made pickles, Dad's spicy garlic dill.
Sounds good.
And they pack a real heat to them.
Really?
I mean, they are spicy. The other one that I like, I don't know if you can get it at Walmart. I know Sam's carries it. It's like griots or something like that. It's a very fresh tasting pickle, and it's packed full of real dill in there. And it's one of the best pickles, and you put it on a burger, you know that it's there.
Yeah.
It's really good.
What about other pickled things? We talked about pickled onion. Now, this necessarily fall in the category of pickles.
Okay.
But have you ever had a banh mi burger?
No.
We will make that from time to time. So it's got your pickled. It's a quick pickle, So you're just making it right then. So it doesn't have a lot of dill. It doesn't have any dill flavor in it, but it's got some vinegar or lime juice or something in there just to quick pickle it. But it's got cucumber, carrot, and maybe some shallot in there too.
Radish.
I've had it with radish. Radish is really good. I didn't think
Radish is an underrated vegetable.
Yeah.
But for tacos, burgers, it adds a real crunch and
yeah.
freshness and spiciness to something.
Well, I didn't even think about adding that to this list, but radishes are very good. Pickled radishes are great also. But you mix all that together and put it on your burger, especially with like a pork burger, a simple, very, very good. What else in the pickle? Is there anything else?
When it comes to pickle, does it need to be on the burger or is it something that you're going to eat on the side?
Good question. Okay.
Like a spear
If it's like a barbecue burger, I would rather have it on the side.
on the side?
But if it's
I agree.
if it's a traditional burger, mayo, lettuce, that bacon burger, I want it on there.
I agree with you.
Yeah. What about fried pickles on a burger? Ever had that before?
I don't think I've ever had the fried pickle on there.
I think that would work though.
I could, I guess, see that. I feel like that one needs ranch with it.
It's like a ranch style burger.
That could be one I could see where you might make an argument for no cheese on a burger.
Yeah.
I don't know if fried pickle and cheese really works together.
Yeah. That's a good point. What else? And then beyond pickle.
Beyond pickle.
What other categories are we talking here? I've got a few other things to mention. I'll go ahead and mention one of them. That's going to be my number one. How about a fried egg on a burger?
I had a feeling that you were going there.
Man,
So you think that that's the best thing that you can do to a burger?
I do. I think if ever anytime there's an opportunity, I'm putting a fried egg on a burger. And here's why. You're going to disagree with this, I know, hard. I would say if there doesn't need to be cheese on it if there's a fried egg on there.
Absolutely not.
If the
That's wrong.
yolk is runny. Because it takes care of that itch. It scratches that itch.
No.
It provides that.
No, that's
velvet.
a sauce. Egg yolk is a sauce. It doesn't replace cheese. That would be like saying, oh, because I have mayonnaise on my burger, I'm not going to put cheese on it.
But
it adds your sauce.
Again, what I said stands. Like, there are some times when there's different sauces on there, you don't need the cheese.
Every breakfast sandwich should have cheese on it.
Every breakfast? We're not talking about breakfast.
Because I'm bringing that up because a fried egg should be on a breakfast sandwich.
See, I would disagree with that too. I don't think the cheese is necessary all the time.
You're a cheese hater.
I'm not a cheese hater. I love cheese just like everybody else, but I think we have just defaulted to adding cheese, and we're getting to go back to your point. We're getting subpar cheeses on things, and it's just wasted calorie. If somebody's gonna put American cheese on a burger or just a normal regular old slice of something on there, we're just adding it just to add it. I don't know. I'm not a hater. I love cheese. I'm going to put cheese on the next burger I get. I'm probably going to get cheese on 90% of the burgers I get. But there are some times I don't think we would miss it as much as we think we would. That's all I want to say.
The egg should be fried with a runny yolk. It should be over easy.
Yes.
It shouldn't be hard fried.
No.
It should create a sauce.
Absolutely.
Ever had boiled egg on a burger?
Boiled egg?
Yeah. Slice up some boiled egg and put on a burger.
Like hard boiled.
Yeah, hard boiled.
No. Have you?
No. Okay,
You acted like this was a common thing. Like, you haven't had that? No, I haven't had that. That seems like I hate to use the word psychotic, but it kind of sounds like it.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
We broke Aaron. Either that or he just went Pentecostal on us. He's speaking in tongues over here.
Oh boy. I just thought of this.
Uh-oh.
There is an egg sauce. It is basically deviled egg filling that I have seen made.
So it's the yolk?
It's going to be the yolks.
Not yolk. I can't pronounce words correctly today. That's bad for a podcast when you can't pronounce words.
You're going to take all of those. You're going to add mayonnaise, some vinegar, some pickles, some paprika, different seasonings, and you spin that up into a sauce.
That sounds.
And I have seen that added to burgers, and I have wanted to try that. So in that sense, you are using boiled egg.
But you're not using the whites.
No, I think that would be a little weird.
Yeah.
But I think that you could take that and put that on a burger, and I think that
sounds good, yeah.
like a deviled egg burger.
You're right. That could be very, very good.
You take a truffled egg, a truffled deviled egg.
Little pantry action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, I think that this is a new burger. Somebody's probably doing it somewhere, but I've never seen it.
If we had, and this couldn't be another episode, I don't think, but it'd be way too complicated to do. But I would almost say we each build 4 burgers and bracket which burger we would like the most. We could figure out some short way to do that sometime. All right. You've got your number 3 left. I've got my number 2 left. What else do you have to talk through? We mentioned briefly pepper. You said something about peppers earlier.
So Chili's is where I wanted to go next.
Okay. They have a pepper on there.
Yeah.
They got baby back ribs.
Chili's as in the pepper, not as in the chain restaurant that is subpar.
Yeah.
If you are from the Southwest,
Yeah.
specifically places like Colorado, New Mexico,
There's more places.
Utah, Arizona, you're going to see green chili cheeseburgers quite a bit.
Yeah.
And a green chili cheeseburger is special.
Yeah.
There are places when we're out in Colorado, I'll get a green chili cheeseburger, and these things are going to be smothered.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a fork and knife affair. It's going to have, man, my mouth's just like salivating. That gland back there is just like, I'm probably in Colorado right now eating one.
You probably
while this is
are,
airing. You know, now that I've talked about it. It's one of the reasons why we go to Colorado every year.
You got to go on today's date. You got to go on National
Cheeseburger Day and get one.
Yeah,
I've got to.
If you do need to record yourself listening to have this episode
Playing. No.
You want to tell anything to future Aaron while you're eating this burger?
Get cheese on it. Don't make the mistake of getting this with no cheese. But add chilies to your burger. It could be the special Southwestern, like a Hatch green chili. Mm-hmm. Those are really good. If you can't find those, you can usually find them in your store in a can. But it makes a great cheeseburger. Or get a fresh, diced up pepper.
Yeah, fresh jalapeno on a burger is great.
Even I like pickled.
To hit that button.
I like pickled jalapenos.
Pickled, that's also very, very good.
Some type of pepper, I think, adds that spice to it. And if you get a pickled one, sometimes I'll sub pickled jalapenos for just regular pickles on my burger.
Yeah.
And I think that's, fun to do sometimes.
You talk about chili. What about just chili? Like,
there you go. Like a chili cheeseburger.
A chili cheeseburger. Very, very good.
Now, I am always a bean in my chili person.
Oh, yeah. But on a burger.
But on a burger, I think that one should just be like a chili sauce.
Yeah. What about other meats on a burger? We talked about bacon.
Like Arby's.
We mentioned that smokestack burger that has all that. I've had a burger with pastrami on it before.
Okay, I've never done that.
Oh, there's an Irish pub in Florida that I went to, and it was one of the best burgers I've ever had. It had pastrami on it. So you had the burger patty and then pastrami on top of it. Very, very good.
There are some local places that are doing things like smoked bologna on a burger.
Yeah.
I've been tempted to try one. I haven't done it, but I've been tempted to try one.
I mean, anything like that is going to be good. It just is. It's just going to be good.
What about fried chicken on a burger?
That's
like if you go to, because there's that
the land, air, and sea.
Yes.
For McDonald's.
You go to McDonald's, get the land, air, and sea.
Yeah.
It's a McChicken and a filet of fish on your burger.
I don't know. That just seems like a lot. Fried chicken seems like a lot.
I've had pork cracklings on a burger.
Oh, have you?
So that's sort of meat adjacent.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, here's a topping for you. Bread. Because, a Big Mac
has the third slice of bread.
That third slice of bread.
I think it's unnecessary. I don't see that at all.
Okay, we both have one left, and I'm not sure what to put.
You've got mushrooms.
Yes.
You got a mushroom Swiss burger.
Yeah. Mushroom, very, very good. I will put mushroom on there. I see avocado.
That's as a lot of times I think of egg and avocado going together.
I'm doing it. I'm going to put avocado. I forgot all about that.
I like guacamole.
Guacamole also very solid.
I'm not just an avocado fan. I'm a guacamole fan.
But I like it. I like a slice of avocado on a burger is very good though. I like that a lot. Especially if it's got like a really a great use for that would be a burger with an egg, yes, some shredded lettuce, and maybe a spicy sauce to go in there. Because that avocado, it's got that fat, and so if you've got cheese and egg yolk and avocado, it's a lot of fat. You want something to break that up. So some pickled onion on there would be very good, or a spicy sauce would also be very good with that. I'm gonna put avocado at 3 and move pickles up to 2, and that finishes me out.
Yours is done?
I'm done. You got one spot left.
Then,
while you're thinking, we mentioned sliders a little bit earlier, but a good slider can be very good, especially if you go to a place that gives you options for different types of sliders at that restaurant. There's been places I've gone to that gives you you can choose 3 different styles to go with, so 3 different little sliders. That's always a win if you can get options with your sliders.
What about pineapple on a burger?
I saw that on a list, and actually I wanted to go through this list.
It's like pizza. It doesn't belong.
I don't think, that one does not belong. There's some things here. Let me see if I can get.
Give me onion.
You want onion?
Yep.
Okay.
And that can be however you interpret it to be.
Okay.
If you like raw onion, knock yourself out. If you like grilled, sauteed, cooked, put that on there. But I think an onion belongs somewhere on the list.
There's website tasteofhome.com. They rank the X number 55. I'm not going to go through them all. Crazy delicious burger toppings you need to try. Whiskey bacon jam was one. I do like a good bacon jam.
Yep.
Let's see. Gruyere and egg. They had chili on here. The pineapple was on that list. Hoisin sauce on a burger. That would go like if you're doing
an Asian burger.
Yeah, if you're doing an Asian burger, that would work. Feta and cucumber.
You're going to try to make a Greek burger there?
I guess so. A chutney. Pickled sweet peppers. We kind of mentioned that a little bit already. So, I mean, they've got cranberry ketchup. I don't know that I've ever had cranberry ketchup.
I have not.
Apple slaw. Secret sauce. I don't know if that's a crazy new thing to add to a burger. That's pretty common thing. So yeah, I thought it was a cool little site that has a whole bunch of different ways that you can make burgers. But
one that I forgot to mention while we were in the land of cheese, and that's pimento cheese on a burger.
Yeah,
I do like a pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese is very good. I'm still wanting to try the Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A? Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay, do we have any worsts?
I have not tried this, so I don't know that I can say that it's a worst, but in my mind, I think that it is.
Okay, what is it?
Peanut butter. I don't see peanut butter on a burger. I know that there are portions of the country where it's a very popular topping. Yeah. Regional.
I have had this. I have had a PB&J burger.
It sounds terrible.
There's a place here in our town, and this is not uncommon to hear. There's other places that have this also, but it is it's a smash burger with peanut butter, jelly, bacon, and cheese. That's the
too much.
I usually get it without the cheese. The bacon works. No cheese on that one. It works. It's good. You got the saltiness and the peanut buttery side of the peanut butter, and that jelly provides a little lift. It's got some sweetness, a little bit of acid in there. It's good.
I will say this. I think that bacon on a peanut butter jelly sandwich is good.
Yes.
So I see those three working together. I just have trouble putting it on top of beef. That's where I'm struggling.
It sounds completely weird, but it works.
Blue cheese I would put on my worst list just because I don't like blue
I
cheese.
hate blue cheese.
I would put raw onion on my worst list.
No.
And then any topping that has cilantro in it
Yes.
is going on the worst list. If you
Yeah.
put cilantro on my burger,
Don't want it.
I'm out.
Get it off of here. Get it off. Okay. Let's get to we actually have a little bit of feedback.
Hey.
So we're gonna read your feedback.
We love hearing you talk about us. It's time for the best things about the best things. Want to hear your feedback on the show? Email feedback@bestthingspod.com or tap the link in the episode notes to send a voicemail.
Since this episode's about food, I want to read just one specific comment that was given to us. I believe this came from, I think this was Facebook. Which, by the way, go follow us on all the socials at Best Things Pod. We're famous on all the socials now, so go follow us.
Kind of a big
we
deal.
We have grown a decent following on Facebook, surprisingly enough. So we did an episode. I don't even remember why we were talking about this, but because we gave a weather update. And we were talking about fall. You mentioned in a recent episode about how between candy corn, pumpkin spice, s'mores, and caramel apples,
Yeah.
that you would do away with all of them.
Get them out of here.
And we had a comment from Comrade Twitty. Great username, by the way. He said, hating s'mores obviously means you're a dirty communist.
I guess the comrade would know.
That's trying to even connect the dots there. So, how do you feel about that, Aaron? I mean, they're calling you a communist right to your not to your face.
That stings. That one hurts. Not just a little bit. That hurts a lot.
Your feelings.
I think that you have been misled by a lot of the propaganda that's out there. The s'mores, big s'mores. It's sort of like big pharma and big tech. There's a big s'mores lobby group that's out there trying to sell us on the greatness of s'mores. And if you will join my little religion of s'more hating, I will bring you into the light. I will show you the truth. I will expose Big S'more.
Oh my gosh! Wow, did not expect the big s'more rant from Aaron. Also, we have you went on one of your rants about Whataburger, and Joshua Hendrickson says they compared Whataburger to it's an extra sour McDonald's burger.
An extra sour McDonald's burger.
Sour McDonald's burger.
Wow.
So
Okay. Well, I'll take somebody agreeing with me.
yeah,
I don't know what an extra sour burger tastes like, but it doesn't sound good.
doesn't sound good.
So
If you want to be featured on the show, be sure to comment on any of our social media posts, email us. Please, we haven't promoted leaving us a review in a while. Go give us a review. Leave us a 5-star review. I don't even care if it's a 4-star review at this point. Just if you're listening this deep into the podcast, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, rate us on Spotify. Tell you what, if you do that, we're going to give you a shout out on one of these episodes, just like
nice.
this. So help us out with that. Okay, let us bracket said things. Oot.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the rest. This is the Best Things Bracket.
Okay. Again, man, that's a crutch for me. I say that after every time that intro plays. Okay. All right. So I changed it up that time. We have a bracket.
I don't like your rankings.
You don't like my
I
rankings?
don't like your rankings.
You don't. How would you? What? You just don't like the matchups.
I think you have grossly undervalued and insulted mayo.
I was thinking about that too. I feel like I have also.
After stating that you think it's the best standalone
Yeah.
sauce, you put it in last place.
But you also put mustard in 4th place too.
Mustard is not the basis of all sauces. Mustard is not the goat of sauces. I didn't make that argument.
That's true. I am gonna move that. I agree with that. and I meant to do that earlier and did not. So I'm gonna swap pickles and mayo.
I don't like that either. Avocado is the one that should be moved, and fried egg should be moved.
No,
I mean, you have got your rankings
fried egg's gonna stick.
completely screwed up.
I like fried egg where it is. You could convince me avocado and pickle maybe swap.
It absolutely should be,
Okay,
because pickles go on more burgers than avocados go on.
that's
Avocado is the outlier.
that's correct.
Just let me fill out this thing the way that it should be filled
I was about
out.
to say, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna leave fried egg completely off.
I don't know. I think that it's worthy of a top 8 spot.
I mean, I don't know why it mattered. We all know what's gonna win. Cheese versus avocado. 3, 2, 1. Cheese.
Yep.
Bacon versus pickles. 3, 2, 1. Bacon.
Pickles.
Really? Really? Wow. Okay. Bacon 1 to 10. That's how this works, by the way. Tiebreakers go to 1 to 10. Bacon 3, 2, 1. 9.5. It gives us a 17.5. Pickles 3, 2, 1. 8.
9.
It gives it a 17. Man, I'm glad I put that 0.5 in there. I'm not going to count that. I'm just kidding. I was trying to be funny because I didn't think it would go to 100, but here we are. We're going to 100. Bacon 1 to 100. 3, 2, 1. 92. 85, 92, 177. Pickles 1 to 100. 3, 2, 1.
92.
85. Did we do it?
We did it.
We did it! Oh my gosh! We have
Okay.
a first ever 1 to 100 tie. I cannot believe nearly 100 episodes in, we have finally done it, and it's between pickles and bacon.
What do the
Oh
official
my.
rules say that we do here?
I think we got to go to 1,000.
You think we go to 1,000?
I think we got to go to 1,000. I think we have to. Oh my goodness!
I was going to say we could go to Ranker if you want and see what outdoes the other.
I'd say we go to 1,000.
Okay.
Just because I'm curious what this is going to look like. Okay, 1 to 1,000. 3
Which one are we doing first?
bacon.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
875.
920. Oh my God. 875 and 920. Do that math. I'll write it down. We didn't think this part through.
1795.
1795. Okay. And then we have pickles 1 to 1,000. 3, 2, 1.
9,472.
You said 9,400.
9472.
Oh, that's just 9,472. 9,472. You want to do that math?
And you said
820.
1767.2.
Woo. 1767. Bacon wins by not much, less than 30. That is incredible to me. I don't know what we were going to do if we tied again.
If we had gone to Ranker, bacon is the second
Is it?
choice
Okay.
as burger toppings.
Well, hey, we have confirmation.
we do.
We went to the booth. Confirmation. Fried egg versus mustard. 3, 2, 1. Fried
Mustard.
egg. Fried egg 1 to 10. 3, 2, 1.
7.
9. Mustard. 3, 2, 1.
8.
7. Fried egg by a nose. Okay, mayo versus onion. Oof. Any way you want it, by the way. Mayo.
That's the way I like it.
3, 3, 2, 1.
Mayo.
Okay, cheese versus bacon. 3, 2, 1.
Cheese.
Bacon. Cheese 1 to 10. This may be the record for the most 1 to 10s we've had to go through. Cheese 1 to 10, 3, 2, 1,
10.
9. Bacon 1 to 10, 3, 2, 1, 10. Cheese advances. Oh my gosh. Fried egg versus mayo, 3, 2, 1.
Mayo.
Egg. 1 to 10 fried egg, 3, 2, 1,
7.
9. Mayo 1 to 10, 3, 2, 1, 9. Mayo advances. Cheese versus mayo, 3, 2, 1. Cheese.
Was there ever any doubt? There was for a second. When you chose bacon over cheese, I did wonder if bacon was somehow going forward.
Yeah.
And I was going to do the MLB thing and play under protest.
Let's or no, in MLB it's this, isn't it? It's the headset. Okay, let's figure out the next hardest thing.
It may be the best thing today, but is it the best thing of all time? It's time for the best thing battle.
Okay, our returning champion from last week is the Super Bowl. So, Aaron, the question is, what's better, the Super Bowl or cheese on a burger? Now we have to clarify that it's cheese on a burger.
Cheese on a burger,
not just cheese in general. Cheese on a burger. 3, 2, 1. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl advances.
Yep.
For another week. 2-time winner. 2 times. Okay. Aaron, you got anything else?
Please go out and purchase some good American cheese this week.
Yeah.
Try your hand at making some homemade American cheese, or dabble in the mayo.
Man, if you want to make a bun, ground up your own beef,
Do it all from
make
scratch.
some mayo and make some cheese.
Do some pickles.
Make some pickles, yeah. Go pick lettuce out of your garden. You can do all
Slaughter a
that
hog. Make some bacon.
stuff. Yeah, that one may be harder to do, but you could make your own bacon. Just go get some.
Get a pork belly.
Yeah, get some pork belly.
Smoke it.
Yeah. Go enjoy a top 3 food, a burger.
Yeah, just get a cheeseburger this week.
Yeah.
Tell us where your favorite cheeseburger comes from, and then Team Mayo or Team Miracle Whip. That's the one that I really want to know.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, look right in the camera. Ask them question number 1. What do you want to tell? What do you want to ask people?
Do you believe in miracles? No. Are you Team Miracle Whip or Team Mayo?
Do you believe in miracles?
Do you believe in miracles?
What's your favorite burger? We need to know that too.
And what's your favorite burger?
Okay, ideal burger. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh, yeah, we didn't build our perfect burger.
Okay, before we go, we got to get out of here. I need you to build your perfect burger.
All right, toasted bun,
Yeah.
mayo down. Going to be a double melted cheese, bacon, pickle, mustard, and that's it.
Okay. I think I'm going to go toasted bun, obviously. A mayo. Probably with a little garlic in there. A garlic mayo.
Sure,
Not
sure.
a lot, but a little bit. I'm going burger patty, cheese, bacon, and egg.
Wait a second.
I know.
You just said fried egg and cheese.
Yeah.
I thought you argued earlier that you couldn't have those two things
You
on
don't
there.
have to. That's been my whole thing all along. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying you don't have to do it.
I think that you've taken a whole new position now.
Bacon and egg and shredded iceberg lettuce with some dill pickle. Second bun on top.
It's a good burger.
It's a good burger. All right. Well, we're going to go eat some burgers. All right. For the best things, I am Craig.
I'm the Burger King Aaron.
Oh, he admitted it. Scoop it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Best Things Podcast. If you liked today's episode, subscribe and leave us a review wherever you're listening now. And remember, connect with us on the socials at Best Things Pod, and you may hear your take on an upcoming episode.